Are you intoxicated or something?
What is going on, my fellow YouTubers? This is Ricky J, baby, for Ricky J Sports. Welcome to another prediction video, and this is for UFC 246, McGregor versus Cerrone. And we're going to be using the EA Sports UFC 3 game. And what I did was I set the game to Legendary, and I matched up McGregor versus Cerrone. And we're going to let the computer fight it out, and we're going to watch this simulation and see how this fight is going to go down based on the stats from the game. And it'll be pretty interesting, and I want to hear your prediction as well. Let me know in the comments. But remember, this fight is at welterweight, and McGregor's making his long-awaited return. His last fight, you guys know it, was against Khabib back in October of 2018. So it's been over a year since he's fought, and he's fighting at welterweight, which kind of surprises me. I really feel that welterweight is not the weight class for McGregor. McGregor's only, what, like 5'8", 5'9", and at welterweight he carries a lot of unnecessary weight that slows him down. And you guys know it, man. His gas tank is not great to begin with, and to be carrying extra weight may slow him down. And as far as Donald Cerrone, he's been fighting at welterweight for a while, man. He's been fighting at welterweight, lightweight. Geez, he's fought some big boys at welterweight. Darren Till, Robbie Lawler, Jorge Masvidal. Matt Brown's a pretty big guy. And don't forget, Patrick Cote was a middleweight for a long part of his career. So he's fought some big boys. And in this fight, he's fighting a guy in McGregor that is significantly smaller than him, man. McGregor's 5'8", and Cerrone's definitely going to have the reach advantage. So this is such an intriguing fight. Another factor you have to think about is Cerrone's head health. You know, he got flatlined against Justin Gaethje. Gaethje destroyed him, man, in the last fight. So is Cerrone, is he going to be able to withstand that left-handed Irish bomb that McGregor presents? That's another telltale. This is quite an interesting matchup. The thing is, with McGregor, he can kind of let his hands go a little bit in this fight and let his kicks go, because he doesn't have to worry too much like he did in the Khabib fight about getting taken down. But speaking about getting taken down, Cerrone, people, I don't know if you know, man, but he's got an underrated ground game. He just chooses not to use it. But I really hope that his camp could basically sit him down and say, you know what, brother, you know, you're in the tail end of your career, man. Your head health isn't the greatest. Utilize that wrestling that not a lot of people see. And if he could do that, I feel like he has a better chance of winning this fight. If he throws out a mixed bag of mixed martial arts at McGregor, you know, stands with him for a little bit, then clinches with him up against the cage, then tries to take him down, I feel like that will drain out McGregor's gas tank. Do you agree? Let me know if you agree with that. But I feel like if Cerrone just stands there and gets into a slugfest with McGregor, he still has a good chance of winning. But obviously, he's taking a risk in that. But if he could just get the fight to the third and fourth rounds when McGregor starts slowing down a little bit, he'll have a better chance. As far as McGregor's concerned, he better hope that that left-handed Irish bomb, that power translates in the welterweight division. And I feel like at featherweight, it was just so deadly. Obviously at lightweight as well. But then at welterweight, when he fought Nate Diaz, just seemed like he didn't have he did drop him a couple of times, but it just seemed like it wasn't as deadly later on into the fight. You know what I mean? As McGregor started getting tired, that left hand wasn't as powerful. So I'm hoping that left-handed power does translate in the welterweight division. So this is such an interesting fight. It's kind of surprising that the UFC would put this matchup together, considering that Cerrone's lost 2 fights in a row, but McGregor's lost a fight as well, so you can kind of understand that. There's also talks that if McGregor wins, he may get another crack at the lightweight belt, which is kind of surprising. I really think that he needs to work his way up, and this fight's not even at lightweight too, which is kind of weird, but it's all about the money, people. You guys know that. So let's see how this goes down. I haven't given you guys my prediction, and it's just because I'm just so unsure on the factors, and I'm going to commit to my decision obviously by the end of this video or midway through the video, but it's all about McGregor's height disadvantage. Is he going to be able to, you know, get in there, get inside against Cerrone and land those shots? And how is Cerrone's head health? Is he going to be able to take a shot and keep on ticking? because the worst type of fighter for McGregor is a guy that's taller than him and a guy that has a good chin. So obviously Cerrone's taller than him and has good striking, but it's all about his chin. But I think with Cerrone, he's got to keep his distance, stay in kicking range and fire off those kicks. Those kicks will definitely slow McGregor down and maybe even, throw in some takedowns, man. Definitely throw in some takedowns. I don't know. The safe bet is to go with McGregor on this one, especially since Cerrone is 36 years old. Oh, if this was like maybe 3 years ago, I would definitely be leaning towards Big Daddy Cerrone. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, see, McGregor can't be throwing those kicks. Those kicks don't do any damage in my opinion, and they just drain him out. They're so flashy. I know he wants to please the crowd, but they're just so flashy, and I don't know, but look at these guys just standing at each other. Let me know who you think. Oh, McGregor, don't do that. Who do you think's going to win? It's weird. For the past month, or what was it, 2-3 weeks, sorry, I've been leaning towards McGregor, but then I'm trying to think of, like, McGregor's ways of winning is obviously through striking, but he's just seemed, as he's gotten older, he's gotten worse when the fight gets to deep waters, man. When it gets to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round. And is he going to be able to stop Cerrone? I could see him stopping Cerrone, but, oh, man, it's just so hard. It's just so hard. And like I said, I know I'm repeating myself, but McGregor doesn't do well against taller fighters. So, but he's dealing with an old dog in Cerrone. Oh, nice shots. Oh, big shots by McGregor, and that's another key factor, is him getting inside and landing those big shots. It's so weird. As this fight's going on, and as this video is going on, I'm leaning towards Cerrone. It's like a very undecided pick here, people. Very undecided. The thing is, like I said, if Cerrone gets his head straight and clinches with them, look at this. The bell went, and wrestles and strikes with him, he'll have a good chance of winning. But who knows if he's going to do that. Look at that. Nice kick. And again, don't do that, McGregor. Don't do that. You know what's funny? Now, I should call this video the seesaw pick, because now I'm kind of leaning towards Cerrone. I'm kind of leaning towards Cerrone, but I don't know. There's also been rumblings, too, that Cerrone's been, I don't know if this is true, but he's been offered money to lose. But, that would just be so corrupt if that's the case. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here in this second round. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I'm still unsure. I just don't know. I could see McGregor stopping him in the first round, like a flash knockout, just kind of dropping him and then the referee jumping in. You know if McGregor does drop him, the referee will be quick to try to stop the fight. But I could see that happening. But the key is Cerrone just surviving those first 2 rounds. Nice shot. But it's kind of like if this was a movie, it's kind of set up for McGregor to win. But obviously it's not. I may take Cerrone on this, man. I actually may take Donald Cerrone. And you guys are probably like, Ricky, you are one wacky dude, man. But I may take Cerrone. If Cerrone could keep everything together, man, keep his head straight, do some good things in the wrestling game by going for takedowns and clinching with them. But again, see, what pushes me back is I can't see Cerrone eating that left-handed shot and continuing to push forward. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I'm glad this fight is, kind of going on a little longer than we thought. Because, I'm just so unsure. Oh, look at McGregor rocks him. Rocks him and he's going in. He's going in for the kill. Oh, nice. Good shot. But look at, just like in real life, look at McGregor's stamina is low. Oh, and gets dropped. McGregor gets dropped. You know what, people? Life's too short to play things. I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to say Cerrone's going to win this one. Oh my gosh. You're probably, all the McGregor guys are going to come out here and lose their mind. But I'm going to say Cerrone is going to get the upset. I definitely am going to say that. Why not? But to be honest with you, I will be cheering for McGregor. And I know my good buddy Ed Parker, who's a legend in the video game, he's going to be pretty upset at me because he's a huge McGregor fan. But I'm just going to have to say that Cerrone is going to, I'm going to hope and pray that he's going to do this. He's going to utilize some clinching and some wrestling, and he's going to drain out McGregor. And I feel like the weight of Cerrone is going to drain out McGregor. Yeah, I'm going to lean towards that. I'm going to have to say that it's going to be an upset. Donald Cerrone is going to win. And he's going to win by, I'm going to say by decision. I'm going to say it's going to go all 5 rounds. McGregor is going to get into that exhausted mode. He's going to survive. And he's going to do it. I just feel like I'm going to have to say that the height advantage may be a factor for McGregor. And that weight that McGregor is going to carry is going to be a factor. And then being off for a year, over a year, also may be a factor too, man. And remember, with Donald, he fought in September as well, so he's been pretty active. So I'm going to have to lock that in. Crazy decision on my part to go with Cerrone. The one thing, like I said, I know I'm repeating myself, but he just has more ways of winning, but it's the head health. It's definitely the head health. But I'm hoping McGregor proves me wrong. So I'm going to say this. My heart's with McGregor, but I'm going to say my money's on Cerrone, man. And the thing is, Cerrone, his body health, when he gets hit to the body, those liver shots tend to drop him, but I don't think he has to worry too much about McGregor's kicks. I feel like his kicks aren't going to be a factor to his body. So here we go. We are now in the 3rd round of this simulation. And let's see what happens. This will be pretty funny if the simulation goes all 5 rounds. Look at this. Both guys are pacing themselves, looking for openings. The thing is, too, man, McGregor just, you have to wonder, is he going to be, oh, he gets rocked here. Is he going to be in fear of gassing out? You know what I mean? Because he's seen it before in a lot of fights, man, where he just fades away and his opponents pick up on that. And look at this. This is what Cerrone needs to do, people. And if he doesn't do this, in my opinion, this is a great strategy for him. If he doesn't do this, it's going to be quite sad because he definitely has the tools to get it done. And he's dealing with a smaller fighter, man. Why wouldn't he clinch up and go for some wrestling takedown shots and try to get close on him? And look at this. The computer Cerrone is just like, is he going to do anything? Nice front kick. And like I said, Cerrone needs to keep into kicking range, use his reach, and not get so tight into that boxing range for McGregor to land that big shot. Oh, nice. Oh, good takedown defense. And the thing is, McGregor's got some improved takedown defense. He really does. People don't give him enough credit, but Khabib really had to work for his takedowns in the beginning of the fight. McGregor did a nice job at tucking in his leg, trying to avoid Khabib completing the takedown. He did a nice job. And look at this. Oh, nice reversal by McGregor. Nice. Oh, nice shot by McGregor. Rocks him back, forcing Cerrone to retreat a little bit. Another factor that you have to think about too is McGregor has a boatload of money. He doesn't need any money. Oh, he's rocked and dropped. Like, how much is he working on improving his game? And he's still relatively young at 31 years old. But how much time is he putting in the gym? And you guys know it, that George St. Pierre is my favorite fighter of all time. And he lives the lifestyle as a martial artist, constantly training, constantly training with guys in areas that are better than him. For example, he used to train with like the best Russian wrestlers, man, the best boxers in New York, the best mixed martial artists all over the world, man. Don't forget, he was training with a prime time Rashad Evans, Nate Marquardt. He was training with some really good training partners. But with McGregor, who is he training with? Is he forcing himself to train with guys that are better than him? You know what I mean? That's a question. Like, I don't really read too much about him training with other camps. I know he's staying with the same camp pretty much, but I wonder if they're bringing guys in to put him in those uncomfortable spots so he can improve. So here we go. It's the 4th round. And this is live, man. This is me hitting the record button and just talking here. And if it gets to this point of the fight, this is where Cerrone will shine, man. Definitely will, because McGregor will be so worried about trying to suck wind, staring at the clock, that this will force Cerrone. Oh, nice rock right back by McGregor. But it'll force Cerrone to just let his hands and feet go, knowing that McGregor doesn't really have the gas tank to hurt him. This is a pretty interesting round right here. And again, you always have to worry about that left hand. You always got to worry about that left hand. And look at this. They're just... Oh, what happened there? What happened there? He got a trip. Oh, he kind of jacked up his leg right there. And this computer McGregor is doing a nice job at just being conservative with the shots, but he can't be doing that silly kick. Have you noticed that? McGregor will do those flashy kicks in his fights in the beginning, but as the fight goes on and he gets tired, he stops doing them. Oh, nice little 3-piece that didn't hit. Cerrone doing a nice job here. Oh, a nice shot to the body, forcing McGregor to back up. But look at this. Nice kick. Oh, doesn't seem like McGregor's got the mustard on those punches. And Cerrone firing away at him. Oh no, could this be the end? And it's the end. Cerrone stops him in the 4th round. Oh man, that could possibly happen too if McGregor gasses out and just doesn't have the energy. Because that's what usually happens with McGregor. He just gasses out and then, he just can't do enough to protect himself. But let me know in the comments how you feel this fight's going to go down. Let me know if you think I'm talking right out of my you-know-what, saying that Cerrone is going to win by decision. I don't know, man. I just feel like he has more tools of winning. And, he's got the people to game plan, but it's all about the chin for Cerrone. Can he withstand the power, and will that power translate from McGregor? All these questions. This is what makes mixed martial arts so exciting. It's the unknown and waiting for the fight, and then watching the fight and seeing what happens. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day. Let me know your thoughts as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports, and you are awesome.